Welcome back to Malachi's Journey to Financial Freedom. Today, I'm going to set up the portfolio mode trading bots. This includes the Perceptrader AI, Waka Waka, and Golden Pickaxe onto a Plexi Trade account starting with $2,000, and we're going to track this for 1 year to show the results. I may change things throughout the year, but I'm going to show you from start to finish the entire setup process because I know people ask about that. People want to learn how to do it. So I'm going to show you that and show you the set files that I'm running. If you're interested in buying any of these bots that I am showing you, there is a link down below. I do get a referral fee. So I do appreciate if you use my link. If you don't, it is what it is. I'll never know. Another thing I have to say, I'm not a financial advisor. I know I throw these up on the screen beforehand, but keep in mind, I am only showing you what I am doing. It is your responsibility to do your own research and decide if this is something you want to do. All trading is high risk. I don't consider any of this low risk, but I am trying to make a certain amount of money every month, and 5% a month is not a bad return, which is what I made last year running these bots. Don't know what I'm going to make next year or coming up, but we will see, and we'll be reporting back through every month to show how this works. So it is September 2nd, 2024. I'm setting these up. I already have a server with Forex VPS. There are other servers out there that are cheaper. I like Forex VPS for a very specific reason, reliability. So choose your own if you want. Once again, if there is a link down below, I don't get much of a referral fee on that, but I do make a couple dollars, but that's okay. I only like them because of their reliability. I've tried others and had a lot of issues with stuff not working right. So when it comes to me making money, I want it to work right. So we'll go take a look at the server. I've got the account open on MT4 and we will show the setup. So this is a brand new version of MT4. I just installed it. I did open up an OddCAD 5-minute chart, a gold 1-minute chart, and an OddCAD 15-minute chart because I know I'm going to be using those. I also downloaded brand new copies of the PAI bot, Waka Waka bot, and Golden Pickaxe in zip files. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my copies of, I'm going to actually do the servers first. So first thing we need to do when you do the setup is we need to set up the options for auto trading. So we're going to go to expert advisors. We're going to allow auto trading. And then for Valery's bots, we're going to allow URL requests, which are included in the zip file is these servers text notepad file. And we're just going to cut and paste each one of these into here. So we go to allow web request and we click OK. And then we go back and do it again. So there's 5 of them. Whoops, I messed that one up. All right. Obviously, if you've done this before, you can skip this part. But that's the first thing we do. Now we're set up for auto trading. If you look, I do have a balance of $2,000 in here. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the expert advisors into the folder and so we can find them. So we go to File, Open Data Folder, MQL4, Experts. I delete everything out of there because I don't like it. I like a clean file. Then I get my copy of PAI, copy it right into here. Going to do the same thing with Waka Waka and with Golden Pickaxe. Okay, so now I have all 3 of the EAs that I'm going to be running loaded into my MT4 terminal. You can do 2 things. You can close the terminal, or you can just go over to this Experts tab and click Refresh. So I already know that I want to run PAI on the 5-minute chart. So I run OddCAD 5-minute, You can load it on any chart, but I run it on the OddCAD 5-minute. You can any 5-minute chart. And we're going to go to inputs. So I'm going to run this starting because I was running this last year on high risk. I'm going to run this on significant risk. I'm going to lower my risk level a little bit because the market has been pretty robust and pretty active. Portfolio mode, I'm going to set to true, and it's going to consider Waka Waka and Golden Pickaxe trades. So that's one thing I'm changing. I'm leaving the maximum number of symbols at 2. On the max floating drawdown is 30%. I am now setting anything that has it built in. I will use it, max floating drawdown. And if we hit the max floating drawdown, we're going to close trades and stop trading until I restart. That is the new plan on any bot I run. Will have some type of a account protector on there. If it's not built in, then I will get a third-party one and run it on there. And that's one thing, reason I'm reducing that slightly is I did hit a 31% drawdown last year. And so I'm setting this at 30. I may review it and change it to 35. Last year I had it set at 30 and all it did is not open new ones, but I am setting it to at 30% to close trades and just stop trading. That way we don't blow any accounts. We are going to trade. I believe this has all of the pairs. So yeah, we're going to trade the pound chef for right now. If it gets too crazy, then we'll take that off. Plexi Trade does not require a suffix symbol, so we don't need that there. If your broker does, you need to put it there, and it can be specific to the case specific, so uppercase, lowercase. Okay, we're going to throw it on standard trades. We don't need unique trades because we're not running this on any type of a prop firm. Chat GPT is going to be true. Bard AI is going to be true. So all that's going to do before it actually opens a trade, it should query the AI and make sure that it believes it's a good trade. The neural network is set at 90%. So machine learning is turned to true, and it should not take a trade unless it believes it's going to be 90% profitable. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to run down here and we are going to go to the stock market crash. Change that to true. And the only other thing that I want to add is allow hedging. I missed that going down. So I'm going to allow hedging true. Currently, I'm going to leave the allow trade on holidays to false, so we don't trade the holidays. And other than the stock market filter, that's the only thing else I'm going to change. And this should pop up, assuming that we did everything right, and say live trading. It says news filter is disabled. That should change itself. Waka Waka, we're going to run on the 15-minute OddCAD chart, and it's pretty much going to be the same setup, except I'm going to run Waka Waka on the medium risk setting. And let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to run this medium risk. Portfolio mode is going to be true again. We're going to take PAI and Golden Pickaxe in. Max number of symbols is set to 2. Maximum drawdown, 30%. Close all trades until restart. Where's my allow hedging? Very rarely does this hedge, but all it does is, if you're allowing hedging, is if it's into 3 or 4 trades and sees a trade going the other direction, it will also take that trade. That's all it does. So it just trades both directions. We're going to run on the standard pairs, Aussie, New Zealand, Aussie CAD, New Zealand CAD. Advanced news filter is on. And we're going to turn the stock market crash filter on, just in case. And let me just run back through and make sure that everything there is set the way I want it. Okay, for golden pickaxe, drop it on the XAU USD 1 minute chart. So I'm going to load the balanced volume set, which I downloaded from Valery Trading's website. And we're just going to run this on the low risk setting. We're going to run down to portfolio mode and set both to true. And we're going to also add our max floating drawdown to 30%. Close all trades until restart. Oh, and one thing I missed, max drawdown calculation is for the account, not the strategy. So on each one, I do max floating drawdown for the whole account. And then we're going to run down here and turn this to true. Now, if you want more trades, you can change this max historical volatility percentage. I leave it at 40. We are now running PAI, Golden Pickaxe, and Waka Waka. So that's my setup. We will be doing a monthly update on how this bot is performing and showing the results, and we will be tracking it. So if you like what you see and you want to see the results, do me a favor, hit like, hit subscribe, leave me a comment down below if you have any questions. If you are interested in buying these bots, I know they can be expensive. So some of the ways to get around that. First off, if you use my link, you do to get a discount and I get a referral. So I like that. Number 2, you get 10 licenses with these bots. So if you get together with a group of people or some friends, even a $2,000 bot, when you get 10 licenses, if you get some people that go with you, you can reduce that. And you can each maybe use 2, get 5 people, and reduce that cost into 1/5. So there's lots of opportunities out there, lots of options. But once again, this is just something I'm doing. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But I will like it if you watch me and watch how I do it. So have a good night, and I'll see you on the next one.